This is HQ Trivia live from London. Sorry we went up a little late today, but all good things come to those who wait. I am Beric Livingstone, and we are here to turn your knowledge into notes, your wisdom into wealth, your cleverness into cash. Or all of the above, really. Today, we will be playing with simple rules. I will ask you 12 questions, ranging from guessable to ghastly. You'll have 10 seconds from when I start speaking to tap the answer to each one. Get a question correct, and you can move on to the next. Get all 12 correct, and you win or split today's prize, which, as usual, is a grand one. £1,000. Prize money divided by number of winners equals Get In, You Legend. Thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. I will be rooting for you. Let us go straight on to Q1. Which of these countries is not located in Europe? China, France, Italy. You're up to your eyes in good questions already here on HQ Trivia. Which is it? There are 50 nation-states in Europe. Count 'em. But which one of these is continenting it up elsewhere? Probably winning Eurovision next year. Anyway, it's China. China, the answer that I wanted here, and 132,000 of you got that right. Almost all of you. Well done. Quite right too. Several countries are considered part of both Europe and Asia, but China is definitely in the latter. Trying to help you out there with that one. Let us move on to Q2. Which of these is featured in fashion shows? Pigeon walk, goldfish walk, catwalk. I have done all these walks at different times in different states of inebriation, but only one answer is correct. Well, he's not the sharpest knife, but even Derek Zoolander knows that a goldfish can't walk. Fit for the prowl, it is the catwalk, the answer that we wanted here. How fashionable are you? Well, 129,000 of you are very fashionable. Well done. Extending from the stage into the audience, it's where the models strut their stuff. Or stack it, trying. Okay, let's strut on to some shout-outs. Today, we would like to say a big hello to Jill from Swindon. Your cousin and nephew both think you are fantastic. I want to say a special hello to Ginny, to the Delmays, to Max, Stan and Lawrence from The Hive, to Jane, Hannah, Dom and Rory from the Oxford Union, to Will, Alice, Phoebe, Emma, Zoe and Gemma, and to an artist known only to me as Reality Bites, wishing all of you an amazing Tuesday. Okay, here comes Q3. Marmalade is most often made using the juice and peel of which ingredient? Orange, mushroom, carrot. Lady Marmalade or Lord Marmalade, how are you made? Well, they are all marmaladable. But which is the only one Paddington would touch with a barge pole? Ginger in name as well as in colour, it is orange. Orange was the right answer. And yes, 124,857 of you got that right. 840 of you said mushroom. So that's okay, just don't invite me around for breakfast at your place. It is possible to make marmalade from almost anything, but orange is the most common choice. So, on to Q4. Little bit of a pop quiz. Which group of female singers was originally called Girls' Time? Spice Girls, Girls Aloud, Destiny's Child. What is the answer we are looking for here? 3 girl bands you won't see reforming anytime soon, but who started off as Girl Time. Destined for a different name, it was Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child, and it was only the destiny of 34,000 of you to get that right. We lost quite a few of you there. Not an easy question. Yes, it was originally comprised of Beyoncé and 5 other members, but they became Beyoncé and 3 other members in 1997. Okay, let us go on to a sports question now. Q6 in netball. The only attacking players who are allowed in the goal circle are the goal shooter and which other? Goal winger, goalkeeper, goal attack. Net this one to stay in the game. The goalkeeper spends most of the game in the goal circle, but it's the one at the other end of the court. Less violent than it sounds, it's the goal attack. to net the correct answer. Goal attack was the one. 23,000 of you got that right. Well done. Primarily setting up the goal shooter, they're the only ones that are allowed in the same part of the circle. Okay, let us move straight on to Q6. Which of the following landmarks was officially unveiled most recently? Big Ben, Statue of Liberty, Eiffel Tower. 3 icons. Which is the youngest? They all needed a lot of cloth to cover them, but which was unveiled in 1889? Piercing the sky over Paris, it's the Eiffel Tower. Yes, Gustav Eiffel had a hand in 2 of these, but it was the Eiffel Tower that we wanted, and 7,300 of you got that right. Another fairly brutal question. Sorry, guys. Big Ben, of course, was the bell, and it first bonged in 1859. And Big Lib has been seen smouldering her torch from 1886. Okay, Q7. The Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood of Painters was formed in which country? Netherlands, England, Italy. Brotherhood of Painters, in which country were they formed? Don't judge an overpriced art book by its cover, because those Rossettis may sound Italian, but they were actually from England. So, dear old Blighty is the right answer here. Ooh, just 1,268 if you got that right. I think that was a savage question. Yes, it was. It was Diki Vapros. Oh my goodness, we lost quite a few of you there. If you stayed with us, well done. Yes, those pre-Raphaelites. Funny, you never hear about the post-Raphaelites, do you? Oh, I suppose that's just everyone who came after. Okay, well, let us move on now. Which of these elements was named after a mythological figure? Helium, actinium, or xenon? Don't answer a question about elephants. Stick with elements if you want to win this one. Which was named after a mythological figure? Well, Xenon or Xenon was not named after Xena, warrior princess, even though she kicked ass all across ancient Greece. Taking us all an octave higher, it was Helium. Helium was the answer we wanted here. 681 of you got that. Yes, Joe Pasquale is full of the stuff, but helium is actually named after Helios, the Greek god of the sun, and that's where they first spotted it. Let's move on, if you're still with us, to Q9. Which actor plays Hortense's husband in the TV adaptation of Andrea Levy's 2004 novel? Ashley Walters, Hugh Quashie, David Oyelowo. They all show up in Small Island, but who's hubbying it up to Hortense? The dream-having doctor from Selma, it's David Oyelowo. That was the answer that we wanted here, and 319 of you got that. They have been quite difficult questions today, losing big tranches of you at once. Ashley played the love Michael, while Hugh played his own vocal cords as the narrator. Okay, we are on to Q10, and a literature question for you. Which of these authors was born in Harlem? Langston Hughes, Ralph Ellison, James Baldwin. Born in Harlem. They all had Harlem connections. But who was born a globetrotter? The acclaimed author of Giovanni's Room, it's James Baldwin. James Baldwin was the correct answer here. 105 of you got that. We lost another 2/3. Another difficult question. Not quite savage, but rather nasty. While Hughes was writing in the Harlem Renaissance, he was actually from Missouri. Okay, 105 of you still with us as we go into the final 2 questions. Here comes Q11. Which dating website has the most registered users? Badoo, Match.com, Plenty of Fish. Which has the most registered users? You may have to cast your net wide to get this right, because one of these has about 3 times as many subscribers as the other 2 combined. You'll have to practice your Ruski because it's the Russia-based Badoo. Badoo, you know the answer to that. Just 38 of you badid. Yes, with 345 million subscribers, they have a lot more than plenty. Okay, style your profile, my darlings, because we are going on to the final question. 4 players used your extra lives to get back in, so we have 38 of you queuing up for that £1,000 prize. Here comes Q12. Which of these was not a screen role played by James Gandolfini? CIA director, senator, mayor. Man of many talents, which role did he not play? Yes, he was the mobster extraordinaire. He scared us back in the 90s in True Romance. Great film. Apparently he based that character on an actual hitman that was an acquaintance of his. He's of course best known for Tony Soprano. He also said yay to the CIA in Zero Dark 30. But what about the others? He represented New York, the city, but not the state, because he never played a senator. And senator was the answer that we wanted. 25 of you knew it. 25 winners today. An exciting game. 25 of you survived 12 tricky trivia challenges. Well done to Reese 007, to Charlie Frank, to Carl 1238, to Andrew J. Hobbs, and to all of you who won today. You are each taking home a fantastic £40. Not bad for 15 minutes of concentration. Well done to all of you. We had a varied bunch of questions today. Some of them were mean, some of them were savage, but all of them you survived to take home £40. Amazing work from you, amazing players. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Beric. Find me on the tweets and the gram if you have a story you want to share or you'd like a shout out. You can also find us here on Twitter at HQ Trivia UK. If you won today or broke your personal best, proud of you. If not, there's always our next game tonight at 9 p.m. So don't be a fooler. Come back to win some moolah. And we very much hope to see you then. Until then, have a great afternoon. Goodbye.